Why haven't you learned anything?
You don't know, now you know, you know, you know.
Dang, I can't believe we finally got the car out of the tree, man.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous how you did that. And it came out of the tree.
Yeah, I don't really know how this works yet, but we're gonna figure this out.
Okay. Well, actually, while we were down there, I downloaded the app. So now I can control it from my phone.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's just there's an app for it.
There's a time travel app.
Yeah, dude, there's an app for everything. There's an app for this, there's an app for that.
Is it like in-app purchases and all that too?
No, this is good.
It's
Yeah.
cool. All right, where should we go then?
Oh,
wait, should we take the car one more time?
Yeah, let's try it one more time. Now we got the app for it, let's try it.
Cool. All right.
Whew, that feels better.
It's pretty cool.
It's hot outside.
It is hot. It's gonna be hotter when we get to ancient Mesopotamia.
Alright. Ho!
Alright, wait, now I need to turn around though and go.
Okay, go back that way.
I go back the other way. Okay, alright. Skip the tree this time. No tree. Alright. Here's the thing though. Ancient Mesopotamia started in 5000 BC and it went to like 2000 BC. That's a 3,000 year gap.
It was 3,000 years long?
Yeah, so where should we go?
Oh, well, let's go back to the very beginning of ancient Mesopotamia.
The very beginning?
The very beginning.
Let's check it out.
5,000 years ago.
Alright, let's see what happens. I'm gonna put in my secret code. Hit the button one more time. Here we go.
Woohoo.
Huh. It's weird, I see like the past below us. Oh look, check it out. That's when the Warriors were good. I can see it down there when the Warriors were good so long
Why
ago.
is it so windy? I can't hear you right now.
Oh,
I don't know what you're saying. It sounds like the Warriors are amazing though.
dang, that's when I was born. Oh geez, that was a long time ago. Alright, let's land this thing.
Okay. Huh. So this is ancient Mesopotamia.
It looks not that cool, man.
Let's check it out.
Alright, I guess. Let's see. So we're back.
Yeah. Looks old still.
And hot.
Yeah. Nothing's changed. But anyways, you said that this is supposed to be the earliest part of Mesopotamia, right?
Yeah, this is like 5000 BC. It's like when it first started.
But I do know they have a lot of extra time on their hands now because they got the farming down.
The farming and the irrigation.
Got the irrigation
That's
down.
what they're really doing.
So now they don't have to spend so much time on food and surviving.
They have a surplus of
They have a
food.
surplus of food now. Okay. Well, I did notice something here now that we got out of the car. I saw some old wheels.
Oh my goodness, right. I forgot. I'm so used to the wheel that I don't even think about it.
They're like the worst wheels possible. They look like like those over there.
Yeah, but
Like-
guess these wheels, they still rolled. And that was a big deal.
That rolls.
That rolls,
Okay.
right?
Alright, because I mean like the animals were carrying the wheels or dragging things with the wheels on it, so they don't look very fun and fast.
No, they're not the best. You know, it's kind of like iPhone 1. If you try to use it right now, you probably couldn't. You'd be like, this is not opening. Everything's taking so long.
Okay.
That's like the wheel.
The iPhone 1 of wheels.
The iPhone 1 of wheels. But
Got it.
imagine that first person that had the iPhone 1, they were bawling. They were like, check this out. Look what I could do. I could take a picture and I could like write words and send them to somebody. That's so crazy. Well, these guys, same thing with the wheel. Check this out. I got this round thing and I can move stuff.
Okay. I also know for a fact that these ancient, were they all Mesopotamians? Can you wait?
Yeah, so the area itself was Mesopotamia, but then different kind of groups would come in because, we talked about the silt last time and the rivers. Well, this is like the best land around. So everyone wanted it. It's kind of like that seat next to the cute girl that you have a crush on, but so does your friend. You guys are going to fight over that chair. They're fighting over this water and this beautiful land all the time. Different groups came in.
What were their names? Like, what were they called?
The first group, the ones that we're talking about, were the Ubaid. I think that's how you say it. I didn't live there at the time, so I'm not sure how they said it.
It looks like Ubaid.
So they lived there 7,000 years ago. Then, 6,000 years ago about, the Sumerians came in, another group, to Mesopotamia, and they kind of took control. And those guys...
They sound familiar because of the writing, right?
That's right. Probably if you've ever read the Bible, they're all over that thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh. And yeah, they did some writing. You know about that?
Yeah, so I know what the writing they did was called cuneiform. Looks something like this. Like a bunch of chicken scratch.
Yeah, what is it? What did they use to make cuneiform? How did they write it?
So they didn't have pencils because they weren't smart enough yet. But they did use the super fancy writing tool called a stick.
No. They had a better name than a stick. It was a stick. It was a stick.
It was a stick.
But they had a cooler name. Do you remember what the name of it is?
No, what was it called?
It's the same thing you guys want to use on your iPad. Oh. They called it a stylus. That's the original name. They made it up.
But it was a stick.
It was a stick. But they're like, hand me that stylus.
And they gave him a
stick.
stick.
They got a stick. And then they wrote stuff.
Alright, so they used their stylus stick to basically poke lines into pieces of clay because you're right, they didn't have any paper yet. They had paper in other parts of the world. Ancient Mesopotamia, not quite there yet. So instead of using paper, they used wet clay because they could, poke stuff in it and to create patterns. And with those patterns, that was how their writing develops.
Yeah, and that's why we even know about these guys. These were the first people to start writing and keeping history. Everything before is called prehistory or prehistoric because they weren't writing it and keeping track. Now we're getting into history where people, us, started writing down what we did and then we could study it. Like Big Search said, study everything from the past, right? Sumerians started writing for us about 4000 BC. They told us about their farming practices, their irrigation techniques. Pretty cool, and we could still read about it. They also developed something else though right after that called cities. You guys heard of those, right?
Can I go check out a city? I'm about to get up.
Let's go check out a new one.
Alright.
Let's go. Whoa. Now this is more like it. This is kind of what I was thinking of. Not all old deserty stuff.
This looks nice and civilized to me.
But I want to, who's in charge?
I don't know. I know that it was a little bit different than the society that we have today in the United States. I'm pretty sure they had a monarchy.
What's that?
A monarchy is with one ruler, basically a king.
Oh, okay.
So monarchy, mono means one, so monarchy means one person ruling. But I also know that society in ancient Mesopotamia was also broken into levels or castes.
Oh, like a class system?
Exactly.
So who'd be at the top?
Obviously the king, the monarch.
Okay, it's good to be the king.
Good to be the king. But right below him and with him at the top, highest level, were all the rich people, all the politicians, all the judges and stuff, all the people who were good at making decisions. They were at the top level.
What about the warriors? Were they? Not the Golden State. We all know they're down here at the bottom. Terrible. But the actual guys that fight to win, those type of warriors, where were they on this list?
The warriors, the leader generals, the military leaders, they were also at the top. But the warriors themselves, they were at the next level, the middle class.
Middle class. Okay, and I heard that the middle class was the biggest class in ancient Mesopotamia.
It was. They had a lot of people in that class. So they had not only had the regular warriors, they had the scribes, which are the people who could write, because not everybody can write. The scribes are special. The merchants, the people who sold stuff, the people who bought stuff.
Okay.
The craftspeople, the people who made stuff.
Wait a minute. Well, you just popped something into my head. So the merchants that are selling and buying and stuff, that's probably why they started writing, to keep track of things like that.
You're right. They had to keep a record, because if I sold you something and you didn't, and somebody was trying to take advantage. And they said, "Oh no, you never sold it to him." I was like, "Oh, check this out. I got a record right here. I got evidence."
Like a receipt.
A receipt.
Dang, exactly. You can't mess with receipts.
Gotta save them receipts.
These guys are smart.
Even the farmers were in the middle.
Farmers, people that make stuff. So almost everybody. Who's not in the middle of them?
This is the easy part. The slaves.
Oh. How did they get slaves then?
Technically, just from wars and stuff.
Oh, so if I beat you up, I can make you my slave?
No, if I beat you up, I can make you my slave.
Dang. Who do you think would win? I don't know. He does completa. I'm big. I don't know. No.
Write in the comments who's gonna win.
And I also heard, we were talking about those receipts. If I couldn't pay you what I was supposed to pay you, then you could make me your slave until I paid it off.
You're right. Yep. It was pretty easy to become a slave.
Dang.
Just don't be responsible.
Yeah. Hey, guess what, you guys?
If you're not responsible and you happen to live 7,000 years ago, you would probably end up as a slave.
All right, let's not be slaves. Let's just do our work and not lose the war.
Sounds good. What's that big building over there, though? It looks like almost like a pyramid.
It's got steps to it, though. It's not smooth.
Yeah. It's called a ziggurat.
Ziggurat. That's
A
right.
ziggurat. Well, that is a very strange name, but that is called a ziggurat.
You know what? That's going to be my new rap name. Lil Zig. You can call me Lil Zig. Why'd they make these things? They're all over the place. There were so many of them. What were they for?
Well, they were for the different gods because ancient Mesopotamians, no, not you, ancient Mesopotamians believed in multiple gods. So maybe a god for the god of the sun, god of the river over there, god of the grass, god of growing things really, really well, god of war.
You said something about many gods.
Mm-hmm.
More than one. I'm thinking of math. When I teach these guys math, we do polygons and polyhedrons. So polytheism. Many gods.
Mm-hmm. So
Polytheism.
If you're talking about shape, polygon has many sides. A polyhedra that has many faces. Polytheism means many gods.
Also, if Mr. Wong ever got a girlfriend named Polly, it'd be Polygon.
Look at this dude.
Dad jokes. I'm sorry, I'm old, but she was like, Polygon, I'm out. Anything that they just couldn't explain scientifically, they're just like, oh, God did it. Let's pray to the God.
So like there was a drought that happened, there wasn't a lot of rain. Must have been that god of the drought.
Drought God.
Or the god of rain not liking us.
Yep, rain God.
Let's go over there. Looks like there's some hubbub, some big commotion going on.
These ziggurats are pretty cool, but there's a lot of them.
There's something exciting over there. All
Let's
right.
go check it out. Oh, watch out, watch out. Dude.
Might be a bad idea, so let's get this over
We're gonna
quick
check.
before something bad happens to us.
All right, so we talked about earlier how this area, Mesopotamia, best rivers around, and everyone wants this land. First it was the Ubaids, then the Sumerians.
People ever came, but the most important one though, the one that started all this crazy stuff going on right now, Sargon of Akkad.
Oh, jeez.
That dude.
The Akkadians.
The Akkadians.
Sargon, you might have heard about him in the song, but Sargon is nuts. He just wanted this whole area all for himself, right? He just came in and got it.
Started fighting, started taking control, started building an Akkadian empire, just like in Star Wars. How did he end up taking over everything though? Was there something special, like stuff that made him beat everybody else?
Yes, they have better weapons and better armor.
What kind of weapons did they have?
So they came up with bronze.
Ooh.
Which was a metal that they could mess with, and they made swords and shields.
I thought they
and arrows.
had iron. Didn't they have iron?
They had iron too.
Iron's even better than that.
Iron's even better than bronze.
Stronger, doesn't break.
Yep.
Won't snap in the middle of a sword fight.
So the bronze guys, and then the iron guys, they were still wooden guys. Yeah, they were losing to the metal guys for sure. They also had these things called chariot. A chariot is like a car being pulled by a horse, and so you could chase down people and slaughter them, and you could also get away. They also did something cool to the wheels, knives on the head.
So you had knives on the side of your wheels.
Yeah.
So when you drive past them,
oh my goodness!
As you can imagine.
Just think about it. If you ever are in an ancient battle, make sure you find yourself a chariot. Get yourself some iron weapons. Don't lose the fight, because you'll end up being a slave.
Why were they even fighting? What were they even fighting over?
Mesopotamia had great trade route. These rivers led to many other places, led to the Mediterranean Sea, Persian Gulf, all over the place. And they were getting spices and other materials and other types of food and even these metals and weapons. And whoever controlled Mesopotamia controlled the trade route. And whoever controlled the trade route made all the money.
So it was all about money.
Oh, it's always all about money.
So
Always.
cash rules everything around.
Cream.
The money.
Dollar bill, y'all. This is the whole story of Star Wars. The Trade Federation coming in, people trying to control the trade route, being manipulated by the Empire falling, and another empire coming, First Order taking over. It's all the same thing. It's just Mesopotamia.
Oh, interesting. The latest ancient Mesopotamian empire, led by my man Hammurabi.
Oh, you know what? We'll have to get into that later. Hammurabi, he's pretty nuts. When we were supposed to go to Vegas, we ended up hanging out with him, and it was even crazier than Vegas.
See you next time. We're gonna head back to the car.
See you guys later.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. try.